Why do you want to be a primary teacher?
I've always been passionate about education and the profound impact it can have on a child's life. Teaching at the primary level is especially rewarding because it allows me to be part of the foundational stage of a child's educational journey. I believe in nurturing curiosity, creativity, and a love for learning in young children, and I see this role as a perfect opportunity to contribute positively to their growth and development.
How do you handle classroom management?
I believe in creating a positive classroom environment where respect and understanding are the cornerstones. I establish clear rules and expectations from the start, which are developed together with the students to encourage their buy-in. I use positive reinforcement to highlight good behavior rather than focusing solely on the negatives. For instances that require discipline, I prefer to use restorative practices, helping students understand the impact of their actions and fostering empathy among classmates.
Can you give an example of a lesson plan you would use?
Certainly. For a math lesson on basic fractions, I'd start with a short story that incorporates problems needing fraction-based solutions, making it relatable to everyday life. Following this, we'd use visual aids, like pie charts and blocks, to physically manipulate and visualize fractions. I'd incorporate group activities for peer learning and end the lesson with a fun game using fractions, like a scavenger hunt or bingo. This approach caters to different learning styles and keeps the lesson engaging.
How do you differentiate instruction to meet the needs of all learners?
I start by assessing each student's strengths, needs, and learning styles. This information helps me to tailor instruction, whether through differentiated tasks, adapting the learning environment, or providing various resources like visual aids or interactive activities. I also use flexible grouping in the classroom to allow students to work at different paces or levels of complexity. Regular check-ins and feedback ensure that I can adjust my approach as needed to support every student's learning journey.
How do you incorporate technology into your teaching?
I leverage technology to enhance learning and engagement in my classroom. For example, I use interactive whiteboards to make lessons more dynamic and incorporate educational apps and games that reinforce lesson concepts. I also encourage students to use learning platforms for collaborative projects, fostering digital literacy and teamwork. Importantly, I ensure that technology serves the educational goals and is accessible to all students.
How do you communicate with parents?
Clear and open communication with parents is crucial. I use a variety of channels, such as newsletters, emails, and a class website, to keep parents informed about what we're learning and important dates. I also believe in the importance of face-to-face meetings, whether scheduled conferences or informal check-ins, to discuss a child's progress and how we can support them together. For more sensitive issues, I prefer direct phone calls or meetings to ensure clear and empathetic communication.
What is your approach to teaching reading?
My approach to teaching reading is balanced and comprehensive, incorporating phonics, word recognition, and comprehension strategies. I use a variety of texts to engage students with different interests and reading levels. Interactive read-alouds and shared reading sessions help model fluent reading and enhance comprehension. Additionally, I encourage independent reading and foster a classroom environment where students feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and asking questions about the text they explore.
How do you assess student learning?
I use a mix of formative and summative assessments to gauge student learning. Formative assessments, like quizzes, observations, and class discussions, help me understand students' grasp of the material in real time and adjust my teaching strategies accordingly. Summative assessments, such as tests and projects, evaluate their cumulative understanding of a topic. I also value student self-assessments and peer evaluations as they promote self-reflection and critical thinking.